Hey everybody, this is Curtis with Ace Bail Bonds. Today is Wednesday, August 16th. Yesterday, as you know, we caught a fugitive, and normally I just kind of put the recording of the hit up online. However, one of the few times I've actually done this, I forgot to activate and record half of the hit. So I kind of wanted to take this opportunity to kind of explain things up into the point where you're going to see the video today. Yesterday, Don, Corey, and I went after a guy named John K. This is his photo, as you can see. And I want to kind of give you a little bit of update or background of what happened. Last Friday, he actually called me. I've been in contact with him off and on since July. He didn't want to go to court originally because of his birthday in late July. Up in Elkhart County, they actually give defendants another opportunity to show up if they don't show up one time. So in August, he didn't show up again, so that means the bond was forfeited, and I had to actually go after him. And but Friday, he'd actually called me here at my office and was just basically complaining that he wasn't getting a fair shake in this case. Something about not getting time served while he was in another county for this case in Elkhart County, which makes no sense to me. He told me that he was going to make me chase him clear to Florida and that he was already in Pennsylvania with his best friend. So anyway, on Monday Don and I actually started to do some investigation, and I tell you, everything literally fell into place. I can't explain how perfect the timing was, people that we talked to, things like that, but it led us to one place, to one place, to one place that actually put all the pieces of the puzzle together, and that's how we ended up where we are today. So let me show you a quick aerial map of where we were. But this here is where the trailer park is, where we finally confirmed that he was living. And this trailer here is where he was living. And also, if part of our investigation, we realized that whoever was staying here was also associated with John as well. And so once Corey, Don, and I were in position, Don and I took a position backed in right in here, and Corey took a position probably right in here because he was able to see this trailer here, and he was able to see all the way across to the front of the trailer here. And Don and I actually was able to see anybody coming in here. About 4 o'clock, a blue SUV pulled in. At that point, we got our binoculars out and we confirmed that John got out of the back passenger seat along with 2 individuals who apparently were co-workers, and they proceeded inside the house. After a few minutes of discussion, we decided to actually hit the house while there were multiple people in it. And we also kind of assumed at that point that John K's sister was home as well. So that put 4 people in the house and 3 of us recovery agents. But we decided to hit the house because it would be easier to contain him inside the house compared to if he came out, because I don't know if you can see that, but this is all cornfield here, and I believe there's some cornfields here, so we thought it would be best to contain him inside the house. Now once we got into the house, or excuse me, decided, Don and I pulled up here behind a couple of cars. Corey actually drove all the way around and parked in front of another car. We met at the same time, got out at the same time. Corey actually went around back. Don and I went around front. Don was in front. I was in back. Once we got up to the door, Don did a very, very hard knock. I told him to go ahead and check the knob to see if it was unlocked or not. It wasn't, so he flung the door open. Now, I will tell you, the reason why we did this is because we actually confirmed John was in there. We saw him with our own eyes, so therefore that gave us every right to that house. Taylor versus Tainer, which is a Supreme Court ruling in the late 1800s, that establishes us and gives us right over that. We do not need a warrant like local and county law enforcement. If we see our guy, that gives us a right to go in. So that's what we did. Don checked the door. The door was unlocked. He flung it open. Don went in. I was in after him to check his back, make sure no one was going to attack him from the rear. At that point, about halfway in, John basically said something to the point like, "I'm not going to fight. I'm not going to fight." Don stated for John to get down on the floor. That's where he did, and that's where basically the video starts.
I love you. Can I give her a hug, please?
You got anything on you?
No, just from work. I love you. Oh, I need my shoes.
Which ones are they?
This one.
You got anything in them?
Nope. I love you, sis. You're fine, baby. You're already taken care of.
I got
You're
it.
of the house.
No.
I love you. See, I kept my word. I wasn't lying to you.
Dude, all you've done is lie to me.
Warm up.
Need double lock. Stand still.
Yes, sir. You guys aren't gonna like try to hurt me or nothing. I didn't resist at all, man. Come on. How'd you find me? It's worked out.
Let's get his knee pads off after he gets in.
Can you take him back to my sister? They're going.
I will.
Please.
It's about the last good faith thing I'll do for you, though.
That's cool, dude.
You get in trouble? There we go. All right.
Is that cool?
Yep.
Swing, keep your legs out so we can get your knee pads off.
I'll take them up there.
I'm sorry, just... So,
Good job, guys.
Once again you find yourself alone, racing off, rejected by a world you call your own. And to soon the weekend starts.